And this lot had slightly different members in it. Now there were midges, there was a praying mantis, there were centipedes, there were moths as before, the parrot, hawk, bush hawk, bats, and ants, that same group. So their task was to make Tane bleed so much that he would die. The army went up the heavens, and at the Tini o Matangi, at the 11th heaven, they at last caught up with Tane. Whiro mounted a fierce attack against Tane, and his army tried their best to damage him. They could not get anywhere near Tane because of the counterattacks by the Tini o Parauri, released by the god Tawhiri Mate, the god of winds. The insects and the birds were blasted by the fierce gusts of wind directed against them. Whiro lost that battle. After that, Tane reached the 12th heaven at a place called Pu Mutumutu or Tawhirirangi, and from there entered a house, and waiting for him were Ruatau, Aitu Pawa, Rehua, Puhaurangi, Ohomairangi, Puro Te Rangi, and Te Rangi Haupapa, and many Whatukura. So this is a named group of guardian gods of the 12th heaven. And note that Rehua is not given a greater level of importance than the others, but he is there on the uppermost heaven. Two others of their group left for the lower heaven, and I'm not sure what significance we are able to attach to that remembered detail. More research is required to explain it. We also need more information about the guardians of the 12th heaven. Meanwhile, Whiro and his army retreated to the Rangi Naunau Oriki, the 10th heaven, to wait Tane and his group and attack him again. Tane is making his way toward the place where the three baskets of knowledge are located. Tane was escorted through the house to an open space that was called the Toyongarangi. And from there, he was led to a different place, a different named space called Matangireia, where the god Io was presiding. Following Nepier's account, Io tells Tane that his brother Whiro would not reach the uppermost heaven because the stormy winds of the Toyongarangi would be directed against him. Then Io questioned Tane about why he had come to the uppermost heaven, and his reply was, "Ngā kete waitau o rangi nui rawa ko papatua nuku," to fetch the not yet delivered baskets of Rangi Nui, the Sky Father, and Papatua Nuku, the Earth Mother. The word waitau means worn out, mouldy, decaying, spiritless and undeveloped, and immature. Now, those meanings do not seem to apply here. The word waitau must have another meaning, and my guess is that it will be opposite to those stated in the dictionary. Tane's answer is accepted, and he is invited to go with the god Io to another part of the uppermost heaven, to Rauroha, and there he encounters a host of Whatukura and Marau Barekura sitting there. At this place, Tane is put through another Pura ceremony. After that, he entered Rangiatea, and it was there that he was given the three kete of knowledge of Mātauranga and the two godstones, the Patukura. Regarding the Patukura, Napier stated, "He kōhatu atua ngā whatu nei." These stones are Godstones. Once Tāne received these gifts from Mio, a host of whatukura approached and began the task of carrying him and the gifts he received down to the lower heavens. First to the tiritiri o Matangi. Awaiting his party were many friends, including, and we're given many names again, Takawairagi and Te Atata, and the host of Huru Te Arangi. And we are told she was the daughter of Tapuhikura, younger sibling of Rangi Tamaku. There follows a list of 12 names, all beginning with Titi, such as Titi Atoa, Titi Atamai, Titi Matangi Nui. And a titi is a peg, a pin, or it means to stick in. These names probably have something to do with breezes, with where they come from, and with different velocities of wind. In the footnote, Smith advised that all these titi are emblematic names of different kinds of whirlwinds, by whose aid Tāne ascended to and descended from the uppermost heaven.